Well, it is one of the biggest charity events here in Columbus, and it starts this Friday. In the past 5 years, Pelotonia has more than tripled in size and donations. Bike riders push themselves hundreds of miles for cancer research, and it all goes right back here to Ohio State at the James Soloff.
The James Cancer Hospital
Yes,
Soloff
exactly.
Research Center. That's right.
I just call it the James Soloff.
That's right.
We'll make it very, very easy. And we are joined this morning by the event's Chief Operating Officer, Kelly Griesmer, this morning to talk about this year's ride. And wow, what, more than 7,000 riders?
Yes. Yes, it is. It's almost 7,200 as of this morning. So
and people can still sign up, can't they?
They can still sign up right till the morning of the ride.
You hear that, Phil and Adam? You can still sign up. I'm trying. I really am. You know, I'm riding in the ride, and hopefully, fingers crossed, hoping to do 100 miles this year. But, you know, what's going to be different this year? What can we all expect?
Well, you know, due to those numbers, we've had to take some time to think about how to get everyone out safely. That's a lot of people and a lot of adrenaline that early in the morning. So we're going to have two starts, one at Columbus Commons, which is for our longest distance riders. We have an opening ceremony the night before, and then the next morning we're actually starting our 25 and 50 mile riders in the Arena District, right around the area where the Jazz and Rib Fest was. So for people who are trying to get acclimated that morning, we're going to mess up the traffic for about an hour at 8 o'clock and get those riders off, and that's the biggest change this year.
Okay, you know, for those who are riding, I mean, how hard do some of these riders really push themselves?
I think, you know, you saw the story about Beverly and people who it really, if they've never cycled before, get that first 25 miles in can seem like a lot, but there's other riders who go 2 days. They go 180 miles. So 100 the first, take a little nap at Kenyon College, and get up the next day and do another 80. So, and really anyone can do it. Cycling, that's the amazing thing, is that if you get comfortable with it, a little bit of training, you can do it. So.
Wow. What are you guys doing to keep people safe? You know, I know the last couple of years things have been, you know, so tremendous, but there was in 2010 we had an unfortunate accident.
Right.
So what do you do to make sure that everyone is safe on their bikes?
Well, you know, it's a lot. For the first thing we've always done is we have 250 police officers that are out there at every single intersection. We also, though, you know, it's been a big thing. The more riders you have, the more the riders really need to learn those rules. There are rules about riding, and it helps. You know, all the training rides have helped cars get used to cyclists, and cyclists get used to cars. And you know, that morning it's a little artificial because we have so many police officers out, but that's actually, with the numbers we have, the best way to do it. And we just ask everybody to be aware. We're only out there 2 days every year to raise a lot of money for cancer research. So just keep your eyes open and know that we're out there, and then we'll get it all done.
So what's the goal? How much are we going to raise this year?
Well, you know, it would certainly, last year we raised $19.1 million.
Congratulations
so thank you.
on that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, you guys do it, really. I mean, it's the riders, and they work hard, and if they don't stop fundraising, you know, there's no limit to what we can raise. But I think this year we're pretty confident that we'll raise more than last year. So we're looking at 20 million or so if we.
Well, that sounds great. Real quickly, what about the route this year? Where are we going?
Kenyon College has been an amazing partner of ours. So everybody rides the same route. It's just where they stop. So they'll stop at either 25 or 50. 25's in Pickerington, 50's in New Albany. 100 miles ends us up at Kenyon, or back to New Albany the next day.
I hope to go to Kenyon College.
That's
100
right.
miles.
I'll see you there. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Kelly, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for riding.
Thanks for a wonderful Pelotonia.